Hi, everybody. It's Mia with Chalk with Mia. I am kind of doing an impromptu live tonight with one of our products. For anybody, I knew I had a friend text me because she thought I had a typo. It's not supposed to be the struggle is real. It is the snuggle is real. And so we are going to be working on this project tonight. But I will wait a couple of seconds here and let some people jump on. And if you are here, please say hi and hello and share and like. I would greatly appreciate you sharing and liking the video. I would appreciate it, or on the replay. Again, my son is going to be helping me tonight. So if you see any comments from Chalk with Mia and you're wondering how the heck I'm commenting while I'm doing the live, it's because he's helping me out. He is wanting to be my moderator. So that is what he's going to be doing. So we are going to be doing a new project tonight, one that I haven't done before. And I'll kind of give you guys a little intro to Chalk Couture since I'm a little early, because I have a feeling some of the people, if people do join me tonight, you're already aware of what Chalk Couture is. So I am an independent designer for Chalk Couture. It is the most innovative design product that I have seen in a really, probably ever. And we have three major lines of product. So first we have transfers, and yes, we call them transfers, not stencils, and I do my best not to slip up and call them a stencil, but they are transfers, and they are a screen mesh transfer. So all the places where you see this, that is screen mesh, okay? So it's a little bit different than a stencil you would buy in the store. It doesn't, I can't push through it. It's not clear cut through. And there's a couple benefits to that. So when I go to put my chalk paste on here, as long as I've gotten all the air bubbles out, there shouldn't be any bleeding or anything like that, which is fantastic. Oh, I see Dylan starting to write comments. So it'll be from Mia Copeland. So that's my account. So, and so, yeah, so we have the transfers. We also have paste and inks as our other two. So I am going to be actually working with ink tonight, which I have not done on a live, I don't think. So I'm a little nervous and excited all at the same time. So this is what our paste looks like. Okay, and this is a 2-ounce container. They are starting to phase those out and go to 3-ounce containers. Okay, and then we have the inks. So the difference being that the pastes are permanent for as long as you want them to be. So think of like a chalkboard in a classroom. If I wrote on the chalkboard and then I used chalk and I wiped my hand across it, it would go away. But with the chalk paste, and here I have a wonderful way to demonstrate. So this is my son. Hey, Babette, how are you? I'm just doing a little intro here to what Chalk Couture is while people join. So this is made with chalk paste. And I can sit here and rub my hand across it and it doesn't go anywhere. And I have not sealed this. So it is permanent until I don't want it to be permanent anymore. So later on, I could take a warm paper towel or disinfectant wipe and wipe it clean and put something brand new on it. So like we say at Chalk Couture, you change your calendar every month, why not change your decor? So that's our chalk paste, which makes for a fabulous product if you are wanting to change things up for the holidays, an event, whatever it might be. So, Babette, just to let you know, because I don't know if you're on the last one, my son is wanting to help me moderate. So he's 11 and he's in the other room. So if you see comments from me, it's him helping me moderate. So literally I can't multitask that well where I'm sitting here writing comments and doing everything. So he is helping me out. And so the difference between the paste and the ink is, and I'm doing this for anybody who replays so that they need to know, but the ink is permanent. And so basically between those three products, the ink, the paste, and the transfers, and then they have some accessories and stuff, which I'll show you. You basically can put this stuff on anything. I mean, t-shirts, hats, chalkboards, wood, glass, mirrors, windows, whatever you want. So tonight I figured what I would do is I'll show you guys how I set this up. So this is an ink mat from Chalk Couture, and what it's going to do is, since I'm working with inks, I'm going to put it in between my pillowcase cover to help protect it so it doesn't bleed all the way through. So this is one of Chalk Couture's pillowcase covers. And I decided to do this tonight because our team, which I'm telling you, this is a direct sales company, so that's why I have the join my team in the background. Our team is uber fun, and we always try to, our mentors are always trying to challenge us, and so we are having a pillow fight this month, and we are all creating different pillows, and we're posting them and all that stuff. So super, super fun. Oh, Allison! Yay! Allison is on my team, and also one of my oldest besties. We went to high school together. I won't tell you how long ago that was, especially you, Babette, because you were saying that I'm younger than you, so we're gonna keep with that. So anyways, Allison is on. She is a new designer, and she is so this gives you an idea of you know, this is so great about the company. We love hobbyists. We love people that love to craft. We love people who want to actually make money and sell and do whatever they want. And Allison's husband is a lawyer, and so they make personalized gifts for their clients, which is so nice, and she helps him do that. So she joined Chalk Couture because it was such a great alternative to paying somebody else and making their own sense. So anyways, enough about Miss Allison, because I know she loves being the center of attention. Okay, so what we're going to do tonight is I'm going to use this transfer. The Snuggle is real. And then as part of this transfer, it says, hug me, hug me, hug me, hug me, hug me. So I figured on one side of the pillowcase, I would do this, you know, do this transfer. And then maybe on the other side, I would say, stay a while if it'll fit. I don't know. We're just going to kind of wing it and see how it goes. So, yeah, so my helper there, hey, Sherry. Okay, so, oh, you're so nice. So yeah, my helper in there is probably multitasking, watching some YouTube videos. All right, so I want to defuzz this just a little bit, even though it's going on a pillowcase. So I'm just rubbing it on my LuLaRoe leggings and just trying to get some defuzzing done.
How do you know I'm multitasking?
Because you're my son. Look, you can look up there.
Hi. That camera is really, really weird.
I know. Hi. I moved it so that people could see what we're doing. Okay, look, we're doing the Snuggle is real, because what do you and I do? Do we snuggle? Oh, he's 11. You don't want to admit it on camera, but he snuggles. Okay, so I figured what I would do is do almost exactly like the transfer is set up, okay? And I'm going to put the Snuggle is real up at the top, and then the hug me's down at the bottom. And I may not do all of them, but I figured every so one I would do it in red. I do maybe red and green, and I'm gonna do the Snuggles real in navy. But now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I'll do the is real in navy and Snuggle in green. What do you guys think? Does that sound good? Okay, let me know what you're thinking. All right, so I am gonna get my tape measure out just a little bit, because I know I normally eyeball, but I just wanna make sure that I'm not too far off, that I'm somewhat centered. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I need to go over just a hair. Okay, so I'm going to put this up as far as I can go, I think. Let's see how it goes. And I'm measuring to make sure I'm about the same distance on both sides, which I moved it too much. Okay, so I know I told you guys I don't measure, but we're working with ink. So with the chalk paste, I always say I love it because I typically don't measure. And that means that I can, with this product, I can erase it and start over if it's not right. But with the ink, we have to be a little bit more careful. Okay, so I do have a tin of water in front of me. You guys can't see it. Oh, Baba, your son took over the TV. I know, your son is a little bit younger than mine, though. He's just a little. He's so cute. Okay, so we're going to do, what did I say, the navy in the is real and green with Snuggle. All right, so with inks, we want to be, you don't have to be as quick as with the paste, because it's chalk based. That chalk paste tends to dry out kind of quickly. So So with the ink, it's still, you need to be careful, but it doesn't dry out as fast. So what I'm going to do is open this up, and hopefully this will all work well. I've done some stuff with the inks, but it's a fairly new product, and I'm so in love with the paste, I haven't focused on the inks yet. So, oh, I know, I love this transfer, and only because my son and I do snuggle at night every now and then. So, and we always joke that we cuddle, and that my husband's not allowed in the cuddling. So, all right, so what I want to do is I want to take a squeegee, and I want to, and you know what, I've got my big 4-inch squeegee. Hey. All right, we want to try to drag all the bubbles out, because that's what makes this screen mesh so great, is that if there are no bubbles, it's a really nice clean transfer. So I'm just dragging this across until I don't hear any more of that popping, which I didn't. All right, so now what I do is, these are some of the accessories. So we get these squeegees, squeegees, and then a lot of times I cut them in half, and then sometimes I even cut these in half, depending upon how, and I'll probably use one of the small ones for the hug me's because they're so small. Okay, so let's get going. Oh, right, Bubba. Yes, you just want to extend motherhood out, I think. And why not? Littles are so cute. Okay, all right, so what I'm going to do is, I always, especially with the inks, I try to start, here, let me scoot this down a little bit so you guys can see it. I try to start in the area right above where this screen mesh is. I'm going to show you guys. Only because if I blurb something really big or something, so I'm going to start mine up here. Up here, sorry, spatial skills. And hey, Donna, and then I'll drag it down over the letters, because I just want that extra space to make sure that I don't mess up in the screen mesh area. Doubtful you will, it's just me being paranoid. Okay, so you can go in any direction, up, down, side to side, whatever you want. The product does not care, and you can be as generous as you want with the product, because we're going to take all this excess and put it right back in the container. Now, when you're working with ink, you do want to be a little bit more cautious than you are with the paste in getting it in on your product, in other areas, or on words you don't want it to go on. Like I almost put the blue on the word the. And so you do want to be a little bit more cautious, because it is ink. It's not the paste. Okay, so we've got the Snuggle. So now I'm just going over, they said it's like butter and bread, so I'm going back over and taking all the excess ink off so that I can put it right back in this container, because we don't want to waste any product. These containers look small, but they go a really long way. Okay, so now that I'm done with the blue, and everybody always says, cover your containers. I'm going to go to the green. I just love blue and green together. Okay, so I'm going to go and do the, and try not to mix the blue and the green, and is real. We're going pretty fun colors. Okay. I'm so excited. I hope this turns out. All right, guys. Okay, so now, let's see if we can do this. Okay, so now, so Donna, my son is helping, so if you see a comment from me, I'm not that good. I don't, you know, my son is commenting for me. All right, so when you pull this up, and I'm going to do it like this, you want to pull as much from the middle here as you can, because if you pull it on the corner and pull across on the horizontal, it's gonna be on the bias, and you could stretch your transfer. My God, every time, I'm telling you, every single time, that is my reaction. I am so excited to show this to you guys. That navy is just beautiful. The Snuggle is real. Can you guys see it? It looks black on the camera, but I'm telling you, it is navy, and it is beautiful. Okay, so I'm just making sure I don't have any ink on my hands, because I was doing this the other day with my mother-in-law on a kitchen towel, and I smudged an area, and I told her to clean it before she heat sets it. So hopefully she did, and she got it clean. I felt so bad. Okay, so now I've got all these little hug me, hug me, hug me, hug me, hug me's. Hey, Christy Lynn, how are you doing, girl? So my son is helping me moderate again tonight, and so if you see comments from me on the computer, that is him being a sweetie pie and helping me out. Okay, so I'm thinking, so I was preparing this for the other night. I do have two small heart transfers. So what I'm thinking, guys, so I have these little heart transfers. I don't know if you guys can see it. And, oh, good, I'm so glad, Christy, that you're doing good. So what I'm thinking, oh my God, I just love that navy ink. It is beautiful. Okay, so I think what I want to do is maybe skip a few and put these little hearts, and I'll do those in red. And so I'll alternate some of the green and the blue down here. What do you guys think? Or should I do it in a different, should I do the hug me's in a different color? What do you guys think? I do have a lighter, like Caribbean. I've got white and like a purple, regal. We like to call it regal. So this is where the creativity comes in, because I had a plan and then I loved what was here so much. It made me think of other things. So I think I'm going to stick with the color scheme here, and I'll do those little hearts in red in between, and I'll just skip over some of the hug me's. Now I'm laying this out, and have no fear, it's right underneath the Snuggle, so I'm not, I'm messing it up. Hey, Vanessa, I have not talked to you in a while. Congratulations on the new one coming along. I'm so excited for you guys. Your little one is adorable. Okay, so right now, I'm just trying to get all the air bubbles out, and I think I'm trying to decide if I'm going to alternate every other color. I think that would be too much.
So, navy is my most liked by my customers.
Oh, really?
Love it, so.
The navy color? Oh, cool. You can just yell from the other room if you want, bud. We're not that far away, but you can come in here and join me too. Okay, so, all right, got a little ink on my thumb there. Okay, so, oh, you're welcome, Vanessa. Oh, hey, Janet. How are you doing? I'm helping Janet's son he's getting married, and we're making some fun stuff. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm gonna do like maybe two, just kind of random. Let's be random, okay? Because anything planned out is just not fun. So I am going to just choose some of these for the navy, and then I will skip some so that we can put a heart, and then we'll go back and add green. How about that? Does that sound like a plan? Oh, see, now I'm going to have to do this one because I bled right on into it. I'm not being careful. So my son is in there laughing. I have a feeling he's laughing at his video and not me. Although when he was younger, we used to tell him, your daddy and I are hilarious. And one day you're going to figure that out. And it took him a while, but he figured it out. Okay, so I think I'm going to use one of those small squeegees I was talking about earlier, because I'm getting this all over my fingers, and we don't want that. Okay, so because I don't need to move uber fast like with the paste, but I do need to, put some quickness to this. Oh, this is so much easier with one of the smaller squeegees. Let's see. See, even being random is sometimes hard for me. I'm like, does that look right? That's okay. And that's what I'm doing. Hopefully you guys can see this at least a little bit. And, I always like to joke that I'm like, I always forget his name. Who is that painter? It says, we're going to paint some pretty little trees over here, and we're going to do this and that. And I was like, we're going to chalk just a little bit of blue over here and, you know, be silly. Because you got to laugh in your day, right? Okay. And then maybe one more. My problem is these are not flush. I'm going to see if we can still get it. Hopefully, I'll make a bad decision. How are the comments, bud? Okay. Okay, just want to make sure you're paying attention. Got to keep you on your toes. Okay, so now I'm going to hit some up with green. Oh my gosh, I have ink everywhere. This is ridiculous. Okay. All right, so I'm going to now do some green. And then when I lift up this transfer, I'll lay the hearts down and we'll do those in red. Yes, Christy Lynn, that is absolutely right. The ink lets us take our time a little bit more than the paste does because the paste, it does dry kind of quickly. But then again, you know, that kind of makes it so I don't second guess myself too much. So maybe there's good and bad, but then I do these lives, and if you guys have ever watched any of them, you'll see like I end up changing it at the end because then I see something and I'm like, But that's what's so great about Chalk Couture. It's just chalk, and you can do that. You know, you can redo and change and you know, Vanessa, actually, if you're still on, girl, we have some fun baby transfers that we can make beautiful stuff with. Beautiful signs and things. Milestones, pregnancy milestones, and some just really, really awesome ones that just came out for baby stuff. Okay, so I think...
I'm sorry, I have to say this on camera.
Bobette
said, "So agree, Christy."
Are you trying to? She's not a Valley girl. I can promise you that.
Sorry. Sorry, Bobette.
He said, "Sorry, Bobette." Such an 11-year-old. Okay, so all right. So what we're gonna do is, I think I need to put a few more of the blue ones. I shouldn't have put my, see, I always throw my, this is why I have a lot of squeegees, because I end up, I just need to keep these things uncovered because I end up throwing my squeegees in the water and then I'm like, I wasn't done with that color. You guys are funny. All right. So we'll do that in green. Sorry, guys, there's just a lot of hug me's. And I'm trying to figure out how to make it look random, but not so random that, you know, it doesn't work and leave too many gaps. Okay, this one down here is because it's on the curve. I'm trying to make this one work. We'll see how that turns out. Oh. Okay. All right, what we'll do is we're going to split this one, green and blue. What do y'all think? See, this ink goes such a long way. I mean, so that's why I always tell people the containers look small, but you can get so much out of them. Okay, and I'm thinking this one would be too much space for a heart.
Look, oh my gosh, I'm so doing next video, Valley Girl, just for you, boy.
It's so funny. But I don't know if you can hear him, but he totally did that in a Valley. Tried to do that in a Valley Girl voice. It's cracking me up. Yeah. Oh no, Donna, seriously, like I've worked just a little bit with it. But what's so hard is I get it on my fingers, like there's a blotch right there, but we'll maybe put a heart over top of it. Okay, so we're gonna pull this up and hope for the best. Oh, I see some gaps where I missed some things, but for the most part, it's awesome. Okay, so for the ink, you do want to put your transfers in the water. I mean, with anything as soon as you can, but especially with the ink because it is permanent and you don't want it drying. So let me show you guys what this looks like before I start putting, oh, my thing, okay, where that bubble was. All right, so look, it says, hug me, hug me, hug me, hug me, hug me. And I know that there are some gaps, but we are going to fill those in right now with little hearts and just make it super cute. I might have to go back over later where this and my pillowcase wasn't laying flat. And so the word hug is kind of broken in half. Okay, so now let me get all these out of my way. Go away, inks, go away. All right, so now I've got red, and we are going to do these little hearts. And now the good thing about the ink too is you can use these transfers. So this is the other thing. I don't think I mentioned this. So these transfers are reusable 10 to 20 times, if not more. As long as you take care of your transfers, they'll take care of you. And so not only are they just reusable in general, but because they're kind of small and I'm going to work fairly quickly here, we can use these hearts over and over, probably about 3 or 4 times before it starts to get gunky and need a good cleaning. So let me see if I have any more small squeegees. Okay.
Like, oh my gosh, Montana has Valley Girl.
She is from Montana. So yeah, totally. It's kind of funny. My husband coaches a varsity softball team, and the other night I was joking on him because he was walking around going, oh, I was like, oh my gosh, you know, he was just gasping and making funny, you know, comments. I was like, you sound such like a teenage girl right now. The benefits of teaching or coaching teenagers. Okay, see, and I'm getting these on my fingers. So when I go to pull up, I got to be very careful not to get my fingers in this ink. Let me tell you, Donnie, you should try the ink. It's really not that bad. It's not hard at all. Just as easy as the paste. And I'm trying to do an odd number of hearts because I always like odd numbers. My mother always taught me growing up, whenever you do design and stuff, you always try to do odd numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll put a heart over here where I had that little blob of green earlier. I'll do that. And it'll combine the colors a little bit, but it'll be okay. I'm trying not to let my fingers hit. Okay, so, and maybe to offset it, we'll do one over here. Yeah. So people always tell me, I'm not creative. I'm not, you know, an artist. I can't do this stuff. And I go, oh my gosh, you absolutely can, because as you guys can see, the stencil is here and it works for you. And, you know, I'm just using the colors and the layout and stuff, but the beautiful cursive writing and stuff. Oh, thanks, Christy Lynn. Make it super easy. So, you know, you can do this. You can be creative. And so I do classes, and guaranteed at the end, most of the people, if not all, go, wow, when are we doing this again? Because they realize they can make beautiful things and you know, be creative and make beautiful wall decor and stuff. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll do one up here.
Carol said so cute, and said, I love that transfer.
Oh, thank you. I agree. Oh, thank you. Hey, Angela. Yeah, I love, and thanks, Carol. I love this transfer. It is super cute. Okay, so I'm going to show this to you guys, and you guys tell me if I need to do something at the top. I don't think so. I think it's going to verge on the point of too much if I do anything else with it. Oh my gosh, I've been on for 30 minutes. So I'm not going to do the back side tonight. I was thinking about putting stay a while on the back so it could be reversible, you know, like the snuggle is real, come snuggle with me, and then stay a while on the other side. I just thought that would be super cute. And that way, you know, I sew and crochet baby and toddler items. That's how I got into crafting. And reversible items were my thing. I loved reversible dresses, reversible rompers, reversible shorts, all that stuff. And so I always like the dual purpose because you get 2 for 1. Okay, so try not to get my ink anywhere, but this is it. What do you guys think? I'm loving it. I love it. Yes, Carol, this is the lumbar pillow. Yes, I believe. I should know that. Yes, I was gonna say I can look at my trash can cover, but yes, I believe it is. It's the long thin one. The one that comes with a quantity of 1 in it. It's not the 2-pack. Oh, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. So what I'm going to do later, okay, so to finish it out is I'm going to clean my transfers, and then I'm going to fix this little hug down here because, or I might just take a paintbrush, to be honest with you, and finish it out. And finish some of the spots. That's the nice thing about the ink is it's a little bit more fluid than the paste, and I can just take, so I've got all these paintbrushes and stuff, and I will take a pretty small one, like uber small, tiny, 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 and fix some of the areas that I didn't push hard enough to make it go through. But that snuggle word in navy, killing me. So anyways, that's what I'm going to do. And then what I'm going to next let it do is let the ink dry. And then I'm going to take some parchment paper and I'll put it on top and iron it for 4 minutes. Flip the pillowcase inside out, parchment paper, iron it for 4 minutes on each side, and then that's heat setting it. And so then I can throw it in the wash, and it's just like any other fabric ink or any other thing that we're doing. So I'm so excited Chalk Couture came out with ink because I did some onesies and a bunch of, I mean, it's just the opportunities are endless. So, so anyways, I appreciate you guys joining me tonight. I'll stay on for a couple seconds while I fix this if you guys just want to see how I do that. And then what I'm going to do is clean my transfers. So what I do to do that is I get some warm water and a paper towel, and I wipe down both sides, and then I take a disinfectant wipe and wipe it down because that disinfectant wipe is going to allow the stickiness to stay on the back side and make sure that the screen mesh is completely clean and clear. So let me fill in some of these little gaps if you guys want to hang with me and watch. If not, I completely understand. Yes, sir.
Bobette said, like, oh my gosh, I'm so OCD, I'll have to do it even.
Oh, do what even, Bobette? What are you doing even, girl?
Donna Shaw said, love it, and Angela McDonald crocheting with her giant messages. How funny, while it laying down, it almost looks like the hearts are half red and half blackish. Well, I thought it looked really cute, but when you held it up, I see they're just red.
Yes.
But it gave me ideas.
Oh, good. Yeah, you do whatever you want. Now, I have not mixed inks yet. I've done it with paste, but I have not done it with inks. So if you do that, that would be awesome. I'd love to see it.
Also, Carol Bailey said, thanks for showing us. Sherry said, great job, good night.
Oh,
and Tracy Ford Wagner said, just joined.
Oh, hey, Tracy. And thank you, everybody who joined me. I appreciate it. Right now, I am just doing some touch-ups for anybody who just joined. I worked with ink tonight, and in my excitement and hastiness, I didn't push down hard enough in some of the areas. And so because it's ink and a lot more fluid than the paste, I am just literally just fixing a few of the areas and apparently painting my hand while I'm at it.
Bobette also said the hearts,
Uh-huh.
like on my screen.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. For the viewers, on my screen, what it had was a lot of hearts.
Oh.
Like,
yeah. Oh, like people giving me hearts?
Yeah, and then like they ungave the heart and then gave the heart again. And it was just like constantly back and forth, like so many hearts.
Oh, thank you, everybody. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, so I'm telling you, every time I dip my hand down, I'm getting it in something. Okay, so I'm just being very soft and gentle, trying to make sure the ink, I'm just trying to fill in a few of the spots. So I don't want to be too heavy-handed here. I certainly want to try to fill in what may be missing. I mean, I could leave it, you could say it's a little bit of that shabby chic rustic look, with some of the fading, but it bothers me, so I'm fixing it. All right, so now I'm gonna go to the green and fill in a little bit of that. I mean, these colors are just so great together. I love it. The inks are so, I mean, the pastes are vibrant too, but these are so vibrant. I just love it. It's amazing. And to be honest with you, I love doing this because, it kind of chalking or inking or whatever you want to do takes my mind off of the day a little bit. And it allows me, because I need to focus on this, it allows me kind of to zero in and just focus on something besides everything going on around me or what happened in the day or what's coming up tomorrow. And it just gives me that outlet. And I'm going to tell you, I come from an artist family, and, you think you can't do this, but I'm promising you can, because there are no mistakes in art. Absolutely none. So whatever you create with this product, I guarantee you will be beautiful. I just love seeing all the creativity. I mean, on our team, we all post pictures or do stuff, and it's crazy what some of the people come up with. I mean, it's amazing. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm blabbing on. I feel like you guys don't want to just sit there and watch me paint here, ink. But I'm almost done. And then I can show you guys. I can't decide if I'm going to keep this for myself or if I'm going to sell it. Oh my God. It's like, how do you choose? I guess I could always make another one.
Bobette said, it has saved my sanity.
I hear you, girlfriend. I mean,
Will you post and upload?
Who did?
Carol asked.
Okay. Oh, absolutely. I always post a picture at the end, Carol, of the finished product. So I will certainly do that. And I'll hold it up here close in just a second. But I will definitely I always take a picture and post it at the end of my lives. And the funny thing about ink is I'm not redoing this. A lot of times on my chalk ones, I end up changing something. And that's another reason why I end up posting a picture, because I've changed it, and this way you guys can see what I've done. And okay, so I've got one more area to fix, and this one's gonna be a little difficult because it let's see, I missed this. It folded on me, and I kind of knew that was gonna happen, and I should have been more patient. So that's the other thing I love about this, is I'm not a very patient person. And so it allows me kind of that instant gratification too. So not only does it give me an outlet, it allows me to feel like I've accomplished something. And especially creatively. This one I'm having to kind of freehand just a little bit. This looks like a big R. Hopefully, since it's down at the bottom, nobody will notice too much. I drew that H down just a little bit too far. Okay. All right. So I think we're pretty darn close, people. I think it looks good. All right, so I'm going to throw my paintbrushes in the water, and I just throw everything in the water. That's the other great thing about this product. I don't have to worry about it, the colors meshing or bleeding into each other or anything like that. I can just throw them all in there, and they clean up beautifully. And I'm going to put my inks up so that I don't get them on anything else. I need a bigger container for my inks. Okay, guys, so here we go. Oh, yes. No, not for me, Bobette. Maybe for you, woman, although you are 2 hours behind me. So yes, my son does have to go to bed soon, actually. Okay, so here's the Snuggle is Real. And I know it looks like it's black and gray on the computer, and that's why I'll take a picture of it, but it is navy and green and awesomeness. So it is beautiful. I love it. I love it. Love it. Okay, so I will post a picture of it just here in a couple of minutes. And then when I get the pillow, I bought some pillows the other day from the thrift store I need to wash, and I was going to fill this in with it. And I don't know if I got the right sizes. So if I can fill it in with pillow stuff, I will. And then I'll post a picture of that as well. But anyways, thank you so much for joining me. I truly appreciate it. You can follow me and like my page, Chalk with Mia. And if you're interested in finding out any information about Chalk Couture, either the products themselves or becoming an independent designer yourself, please feel free to contact me. I'd be happy to answer anything that that I can. And if not, I've got a fabulous team of girls above, below, beside, all supporting each other. So anyways, have a wonderful night, and I am sure I will see you guys soon. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not taking you up on that. Okay. All right. Love you guys. I'll see you later. Bye. I'm ending it now. I had a pop-up. Oh, Heather just joined. Heather who?